Hey Sag, let's do your reading. This is a general reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh wow, look at what came out. The Emperor. This is being strong. Somebody who's respected, controlled, controlling sometimes, strategic. So the Emperor. King of Cups. There's a lot of love. Whoops. Ace of Wands and passion. Wow. Wow, wow. Bottom of the deck. Three of Swords. Heartbreak. Pain. Anguish. Something very painful. Okay. I was going to keep going on pre-shuffle, but let's go ahead and lay this out. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. Okay, your energy. Finding peace within a storm is what it looks like. Either that or you're back and forth. So basically what it looks like your energy is that you're trying really hard not to fall back into a place of feeling despair. You've got meditation or peace here. You know, of course, I always want to add my little 2 cents, which is, you know, make sure your body's moving, make sure you're active, you're doing things. I mean, typically that's not an issue for Sag. Sag, you guys are pretty energetic. Wow, so it looks like the person or situation you're dealing with wants a return, is thinking about the past. 6 of Cups here. And then we have the Hierophant, so looks like somebody's coming forward or is thinking about something very strategic. I mean, this is a pretty powerful energy. Where there's been a lot of pain and heartbreak, you now have, I'm wondering if this is, if the message here is about being able to heal and not dwell. Because it does look like somebody's coming back and wants it to be serious. Look at this. You guys seeing this? Sure you are. Of course you are. Major return here. A Knight of Cups. Somebody's coming back with love. I think the test for you might be, and they want passion. It looks like they want to stand, you know, be what you need. It looks like they want to do the right thing. They want something serious. And if it's not somebody from your past, you definitely have somebody coming forward wanting what looks like a return. Oh my goodness. 10 of Cups. So there could be some indecisiveness about what you want. I think that might be what you need to, you know, get real clear about. Yeah. Page of Swords. Okay. This entire message is, okay, first of all, it's absolutely gorgeous. You've got 10 of Cups here. It looks like part of the past has to do with, oh, you guys can't even see that. Look at this. Look at the recent past. 10 of Cups and 7 of Cups. So it looks like what is, you know, part of the story here is that somebody was indecisive, or I don't want to say it wasn't able to be happy, but wasn't sure about what their happiness was. Maybe then they left or lost someone or situation, and then it became clear. So what I'm feeling is when this does come back around, make sure you get really, really crystal clear on what you want. This is truth and victory. It's look at that winding staircase, like almost like down the rabbit hole, and look at all the calculations, mental calculations. So this is very, very, very strong message of be clear about what you want. Now, this could, for those of you that this may not be totally having to do with somebody from the past, it may be a situation from the past, learning this for the future. When you have this new love come in, be clear about what you want. Make sure you're not manifesting something you don't want. So this 9 of Wands, this is so clear and loud to me. You've got two amazing new beginnings. You've got a new beginning that's clear and decisive, and you've got an Ace of Pentacles, which is what may be the answer here, is that you want stability. You want something that's going to grow deep, deep roots and develop stable in very stable soil, you know. Don't plant seeds in bad soil. And then this Nine of Wands, this is somebody that's been through a long journey but is, you know, wiser for it. She's not a drama queen about it. She's not, you know, stuck in the past or sadness of, you know, she's not wallowing. She's not, oh, poor me. This is where I am. This is the wisdom I've gained from my experiences, and it's brought me clarity. Use any kind of disappointments or failures you may have had in your journey to be crystal clear about what you want moving forward. So lots of strength and stability emphasis here. Wow. That's a delivery person, I think, with just music. So sounds like my windows are open, doesn't it? They're not. That is a trip. I'm sorry. That sounds like it's literally in my room. Gosh. Hope I don't get copyright for whatever song that is. That's crazy that somebody has their music on that loud. Anyway, let's see. Let's do a moon card. Hopefully they'll drive away really fast, so I don't get copyright for whatever music that's playing. But this, yeah, so this is very, very strong. You've got some heartbreak in the past. This is, you know, is it hard? Yeah, sometimes it is hard, but we can make a decision to learn and become stable from those things, or we can let ourselves get stuck in indecisiveness or fear of moving forward. If you've got some fears and some undealt with feelings, then you might have to explore those feelings to get to a place of safety, to where you can feel safe, okay? But you're safe now, right? So look at this. I'm just going to take these two. It says, a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries, and a romantic new cycle begins, new moon in Libra. Interesting. So you have twice, you have Aries. One more for Sag. I mean, this is beautiful. You have love coming in. It looks like this is all about, you know, stability. It's about wisdom. It's about being stronger from past experiences, not weaker. Which is what I've struggled with a lot, is, you know, letting past experiences actually weaken me. Wow. There you are, showing up in your own reading. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. So this is really beckoning you to learn and grow from experiences in the past. I'm going to get a love message. Confidence is your key to success. Love these. Love this too. I mean, you got strong energy here. Let me get a love message real quick. Whoa. And you guys let me know if you guys want to do, in the comments, let me know if you want to do charms at the end. I'm going to start trying to, once I get a little bit more situated, I'm going to start adding, well, very soon actually, charms or yes, no, or we should start doing the manifestations in the comments again. Maybe that's what we should do. We should do manifestations in the comments again. I'll put a manifestation in the comments. You guys, if you add power to it, that would be great. You can thumbs up it. You can write your own. Maybe we should burn bay leaves again. You can write your own and help everybody else, you know, or thumbs up everybody else's manifestation in the comments. Look at that. You've learned a spiritual lesson. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow. So, I don't know, a few minutes ago I said something about if you have some hurts that you keep going back to and revisiting, or that keep holding you back, you may want to revisit and work through those hurts until you get to a place of feeling safe. Wow. So I'm studying a ton about trauma healing and stuff, so I can share it with you guys. Wow. Wow. Wasn't expecting that one, but everything happens for a reason. You are safe. I just said that too. There's the twin flame card. You are safe and divinely protected. All right, so I'm getting back on track with manifesting and asking for signs and stuff, and I gotta tell you guys, the freakiest thing happened where I asked for a sign while I was, I asked for a sign while I was on a walk that, like, am I safe? Am I on the right track? And I was like, okay, what do I want my sign to be? And then I, you know, sometimes it's better not to, but I was like, how about German Shepherds? And I was thinking, well, it's getting dark, and, you know, this is where I'm trying to control everything, even spirit, but it's like, it's getting dark, and there aren't any German Shepherds in my neighborhood that I know of, right? So I was like, well, maybe that's probably not very you know, make it reasonable. So I changed it to where it was like I'm just going to leave the sign open, but spirit, can I have a sign that I'm, you know, and on the right path, and that everything's okay, and you know what I mean, just that I'm on the right path mostly, and that I'm safe and all that, and don't need to like shift gears and go a different direction or anything. And so, and this is metaphorically in life, right? And so I got home, I totally stopped thinking about asking for a sign, and I started washing, you know, fruit, and kind of was cutting up cucumbers and kind of cleaning and, you know, prepping food and eating, you know. It wasn't like, it was just like in the kitchen doing busy stuff. And this song came on, and the song had this lyric that sounded like it was saying, "You are safe with my name," over and over and over and over and over, to where I couldn't, it was like it caught my attention only because it was like sounded like a broken record. It was repeating the same lyric, the same lyric, the same lyric. And then I was like, it's a song I've never heard, right? And I was like, I listened closer, and that's what, I swear that's what they were singing. And so then I was like, am I losing my mind? I mean, what is this? Is this clairaudience? Which typically my messages come through energetically. It's not like I don't literally hear a voice. It's more like just thoughts in my head, you know, so I don't really consider myself to have clairaudience, although I have gotten a message before that I will be receiving clairaudient messages, some, you know. But anyway, so I'm hearing this, you are safe, you are safe, you are safe, you are safe, you are safe. And it was like a broken record. So I was like, what? Like, am I losing my mind? So I stopped, and then the next song came on, and I was like, and it was streaming from upstairs. So, but I did end up going to get my phone, and the next song, I couldn't understand what they were saying. It was in a different language, but it was telepathia or something like that. It was like telepathy. And so I was like, oh my gosh, that is a sign, that is a sign. So I was just floored, blown away. So that was the sign, that was a sign confirming that the other song was a sign. Those were both in a different language, those songs. So I don't know how they even came up in my house, or why they were playing. But I was just like blown away. I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I've got to share this, and I've got to I've got to get back into asking for signs and reminding you guys to ask for signs. And then the very next day, forgot about the sign thing, right? Going along with my business, going to take my dog outside, walk out my door and right into the path of a German Shepherd. I was like, oh my gosh. So anyway, let's get back to doing manifestation, because I feel like my manifestation powers are getting stronger again. You know, they kind of waned there for a while I was struggling this last year. But anyway, so I wanted to share that with you guys. Let's ask for signs. Let's look for signs. I think I pulled a deck about signs. Oh, I did pull a deck about signs. Hold on. Yeah, I did. Okay, so I actually have these, I slept with these cards in my bed, so let me see. This is Signs from Spirit from Mystic Moon. Let's see if we can get one. I'm still feeling eights, you guys. I'm still seeing and feeling eights. Milk. So nourishment. Black. Oh wow, milk and eggs. So you guys, definite nourishment. Okay. Eggs. Watch for eggs. Maybe decorative eggs. So black. This is so interesting. I'm just going to say it. I don't know. There's a 999. Completion of a cycle is near. This is milk and eggs. I'm feeling this is nourishment, and maybe that somebody needs to be reminded that what you put into your body affects your mental health. So if you're feeding yourself a bunch of preservatives and packaged foods and not getting your nourishment, you know, try to use the 80-20 thing. 80% of what you eat should be healthy, right? Not packaged, not processed. But if you are, this might just be a reminder that eating, you know, what is bad food? You know what I mean? Eating unhealthy food is going to lead to unhealthy thoughts, mental state, all right? Melancholiness. Let's do one more. There's a wasp. Jealousy. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna put a yeah, you're having to rise above some major stuff, but you definitely have a return. So let's make sure we don't lose that happy part of this reading. It was a very good reading. You have somebody coming in, somebody who, there's a lot of affection here, and there's 3 aces. Wands, there's love, clarity, and pentacles. So, I mean, major beautiful reading. There's a ladybug. But just don't focus on the negative, so you're kind of maybe stuck in that struggle, but just get real clear on what you want and then focus on what you want. Focus on, if you get stuck in the, okay, when you find yourself in the bad thought, like on a negative thought, try to catch it. First, this year, I'm really going to be pushing you guys to be catching your patterns, noticing your patterns, because that's a big step into fixing things, is noticing your patterns. So when you notice negative thoughts, or you notice you're having a bad day, pay attention. What did I eat? Did I not sleep? What did I fill my brain with last night? Those sort of things. This is very much about being clear about what you want. Okay, I love you guys. I'll see you in the comments. Bye, Seth.